have with us Chong Eng, EXCO for Social Development and Non-Islamic Religious Affairs for Penang. Welcome Varnam Malaysia is pleased to speak to you today.
Thank you. I'm happy to speak to you too.
Okay, my first question would be, what are your portfolios that you look at under the social development and non-religious affairs?
Okay, before my portfolio becomes social development, it was two. I have two committee. One is Pembangunan Women and Family Development, and the other one is gender inclusiveness. And the non-Islamic religious affair is before I also have this portfolio. Now I also have this portfolio. So social development, I still do gender inclusiveness and also women and family development. But now it will be more extended to social development. Social development will have a lot of things like aging. Have to look into aging. Penang may become an aging society in another 10 years. So we need to look into policy, how to build infrastructure for an aging society. Social development will also include like childcare center, senior care center, and OKU care center. Because formally when you talk about women and family, even though women and family, all these center will take care of women, children, and senior citizen. But when we come to infrastructure, a lot of infrastructure is not under my portfolio. It will be under, for example, childcare center, care center, all these you can't under JKM. Social welfare, and social welfare is under another EXCO. But also technical, like you also, for example, you want to set up a childcare center, then you need to get the approval from the local government. You need to get the approval from Bomba. You need to get the approval from Kesihatan. They are all not under me. So it's a bit tough. But now since it's social development, I guess it's much more relevant, to me. When I want to get into this kind of activity or programs, it is much more relevant.
I see. Okay. So based on this, what were the campaigns or projects that you have done for the year of 2020?
Okay. For 2020, because of COVID, so we have come up with Safe Family, Keluarga Selamat. Means this is in a response to violence at home. There are domestic violence because of COVID. People are locked down at home.
Yeah, confined together.
And those already have problem will going to have a worse problem. So in response to that, and I has been in this issue for a long time. So I kind of understand that when the victims of domestic violence actually have no way of getting help, because formally you can only get help if you must go to the police and make a police station police report, or you can go to JKM, or you can go to the public hospital. But you see, women under this kind of circumstances, under MCO, it's hard for them to go out. And it's hard for them to go to Balai police station and make a police report, because after making a police report, you still have to go home And if the husband, if the husband is a perpetrator, and the husband knew she has gone to police station and reported him, you think what kind of a reaction he's going to have? Yeah. So unless the woman has already think have a place to run, or cannot tolerate because it's very dangerous, life threatening, and have to run. Otherwise, they will not go to police station because nobody support them. Her in-laws will say, why you make things so big? See now you police have to investigate, will retain their son, or then they will feel very bad lah. They have no support, and on top of that, people all will blame her, will ask her to go and withdraw the police report. So understanding this, so we in Penang, so we under my portfolio, we have a law, a policy called Safe Family, and under the Safe Family, we try to increase support point. That means besides JKM, besides police, besides hospital, now we want to make all the state government's agency counter. People can go there and ask for help. And all the Adon's service center, that we train them, and they can provide the first support. They can go there, and then nobody will question them like, why your husband beat you? What did you do that made your husband so angry? No, because we understand what is the dynamic of domestic violence, and they will sit her down. They will say, don't worry, we will give you support. What do you need? And then we will refer them. We will accompany them to the police station, or we accompany them to a hospital, or we will accompany them or show them, you can go to this NGOs like Women Crisis Center. They can help you, or some other NGOs that can help them. So this is what one of it is, this is what we do lah. But against violence, it has been several years of campaign. We have every November, we have November 25th is World International Day to eliminate all form of violence against women.
Yes.
Yeah, so Penang, we call this Penang's Go Orange. It's for last many years. Every year we have a campaign on this. This is to raise the awareness. But we know that we already have awareness, but there is not enough support. People are worried. Even your own family sometimes can't give you support if you are facing this kind of violence. Yeah. So we increase. So we want to increase support besides campaign, and we never stop to campaign for International Women's Day. Yeah, because we want people to know. Yeah. You have to treat woman as your equal partner in life. Yeah. Woman is as valuable. Girls is as valuable as boys, and girls or women are as capable as men. Yeah, we are different. Men and women are different. Biologically, we are different. Yeah, and we have a different duty naturally. Women are made to carry babies. And because of this, so women is kind of nurturing the young, and because of that, so they become full-time mothers. They don't go out and work. You don't go out and work, so you don't get paid. You work very hard at home, but you don't get paid. Yeah, you don't get holidays. You don't get EPF. You don't get SOCSO. You don't get sick leave. Nothing. Because out of love. Yeah. This, if the family or the partner, the spouse, can appreciate what she did, then it's okay. But we have seen in real life that they are not being appreciated, or they didn't being given the due respect they reserve for. And that's why we also want to remind everyone, yeah, even when women become full-time mothers, they have contributed. Their domestic work actually worth a lot, but just because you didn't pay her, that you don't appreciate her. We want people to appreciate, yeah, full-time housewife. And for working mothers, then they are juggling. They have to go to work. They have to do all the jobs. They are juggling. So we want the workplace to be more parents friendly, not just for the mother, but for father as well. So father can take leave when child falls sick. Not every time mothers take leave. Every time mothers take leave, then the boss doesn't like it. So they say women are very troublesome.
The suitable employees, I would say.
Yes. Yeah, and then they also say, because the women don't give in 100%, they always have to take sick leave, take maternity leave, so maybe can pay them lesser, or don't promote them. Yeah, so we want people to realize we have to compensate mothers who are working, because they have to take care of the family, and you have to make workplace more friendly, and also and you give parents more free time, not free time, flexible hours of working.
Yeah, I think the work-life balance has to be there.
Yes.
With you advocating gender equality, I think that is something really, really good, which is being included in your portfolio, YB.
Yeah, thank you. That I really feel that a lot of people don't understand. Yeah, motherhood is disruption to a mother's career.
True.
And because of this, you can see that same class they graduated. Yeah, men and women, but men were after marriage, after have child. Then the men will move ahead because they are not disrupted.
Correct.
The mother is being disrupted.
Correct.
So what I want to promote is, please consider, don't disrupt motherhood so much. Don't disrupt mother's career so much. So what we can do is to make workplace friendly, and also so that they will allow flexi working hours, and also allowed to go back. Now you have to design. You have to design on a job if you have a baby. Yeah. So we are promoting so that you can come back after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Your job will still be there.
Yeah, I think also the MCO has made a lot of companies realize that people can also be productive working from home. So I think now they are giving a lot of options to mothers to say that, okay, you can just come into the office for once a week for meetings, and the rest of the time you can work from home, because their productivity is the same actually.
Yes, they are. But we also have to be aware there are certain jobs that you can do at home. There are certain jobs that you can't. Yeah,
correct.
Operational you can't. But if you do planning, a project, then you can do from home. Yeah. So a lot of engineers, whether they are father or mother or man or woman, they all work from home. Yeah. So we want to continue. That means stop violence against women. We want to fighting for gender mainstreaming, for equal gender equality. We want to promote more women representation in decision making, so that decision will be inclusive, will have women and men's perspective, and so that it will be a better decisions rather than all male or all female. So your decision probably will be lopsided. Yeah, and you don't see the other side of the story. So this is what we want to do, and it's very important to increase women representation, so that there will be balance in making decisions. Otherwise, my an example I always use is how much money the government spend on childcare and how much money government spend on football. I know football is very important. Yes, football is very important. You see, everybody talk about football if there's a match the night before.
Yes.
But the amount of money put into football is much, much, much more than childcare.
Correct.
Yeah. Why? Why? That is because, to me, I feel that is because there's not enough mothers sitting at the decision making, not enough mother in the cabinet.
Yeah, there's
Not
no
enough
representation in the cabinet.
not enough representation, not enough mother in the parliament to raise this issue, not enough mother in the state assembly to raise this kind of issue.
Correct.
So
I think it's more male dominated.
very. Very.
Yes.
Now we have only 15% women MPs compared to 85%. And so even in the cabinet as well, majority are male. In every state EXCO, there is only one or two. Most of the state have only one women EXCO.
Okay.
It's minority lah. It's very difficult to, you know, how big will be your voice. You are not it will be difficult. For Terengganu, there's not even one state assembly woman.
Okay.
Zero, no voice of the woman. So they have to co-opted one. Yeah. So you see.
Coming to your campaigns that was planned in 2021 with the MCO in place, what are the challenges that you faced, YB, in executing all these campaigns?
We have to quickly turn from physical to virtual. So we do a lot of virtual programs. So even we have a virtual walk, we have a family day, virtual run, virtual walk. We have a Peace 21, the Peace Day cycle for peace is, you know, you cycle on your own and then you submit the mileage you have cycled. Then we have even we have Sidang Wanita. Sidang Wanita is a platform to ask women to join, to participate, and final highlight is there will be 40 selected participants. They will be in a mock state assembly. Okay. So they will be appointed as, you know, as the CM for a day. Then they will have EXCO for a day. Then they will have backbenchers. They have opposition leader as well. So this at the beginning of the few 2-3 months ago, we still had to do it online. But our second phase on capacity building, 2 days capacity building workshop, we managed to do it physical. So hopefully it can do physical. So we never stop. Even during MCO, we try to go online.
Okay, so basically coming back to your policies for the needy women and children, can you elaborate a little bit more, like what are the programs tailored for this category?
Okay, during the first MCO, then we kind of everybody don't know what to do, cannot go out, but finally we want to express our gratitude to the frontliner. So we started a Kueh Raya project. Kueh Raya project, that means we give some allocation for our JPWK, means Women and Family Development Committee in every kadun, every constituency. to get some women to make kueh raya, some cakes for raya, and we pack it and we give it to the frontliner, and they can also sell it. They raise some fund and they make it. So in one hand, we show our gratitude to the frontliner who probably have no time to make kueh raya, and those who's at home can make kueh raya. We pay them some money, some fund for them to make kueh raya. That's what we do. And from kueh raya, we have expand to Wanita Jana Rezeki. From there, we give a very small startup fund for them to show what is your product that you can sell. You can make at home, and we think is a quality to sell. And we have helped 10 women to start a very small home business. And for this year, we will continue to do that. So as long as you, for women, if you are B40, you are willing to do something for, and it is sellable, we will help you. Yeah, we will help you. We'll give you a very small startup fund. We even go to see your kitchen, see whether your kitchen is suitable or not. Is it safe or not? And then we do the branding, and we help them to do marketing as well.
Okay.
So it's very small, but it's from small. You
start small and grow big.
Oh yeah. So it's one by one. For example, in my constituency Padang Lalang, through our MPKK is also local development committee. We help a single mother to start up a small business, which can help her to earn 1,000 to 2,000 ringgit, which is to have a steady income.
Correct.
And she has 6 children. So it's also to make rice dumpling. You don't need to do every day, certain day of the month. So do about 5 or 6 times a month. And this is also an opportunity for children to learn how to help out in running this small business. And it is very helpful. That we might think it's only 1,000 or 2,000, but it's very helpful to this family.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So how about the children and YB? How they?
Children, you see, children, if they are, government has a welfare, welfare system, which welfare is under the federal government and also the state government. It's a joint list. Education is only federal. Only federal has the right to do all that.
Okay.
Even the kesihatan, health, hospital is run by federal government. No business of state government.
Okay.
Yeah. But welfare is joint list. So for welfare, if the family is very poor, below certain income, then they will give financial aid. So if children, if they are facing problems, for example, they are abused, then the welfare department has this child protection protectors. Then they will move in. For example, now COVID, then they have children who become orphan. Then there is a welfare scheme to help them. So it's more for children. It's more of this. But for in Penang, my office, I have published a book called Body Safety Education. This is mainly to protect the children. This is a small booklet for children, for mothers, parents, and school teachers to read, and then from there they can depart the knowledge the children, how to protect themselves, how to protect their body, which From
sexual harassment, you mean?
Yes, from any inappropriate touching.
Okay.
And then how to seek help. For children, if we adults don't teach them about which part of the body are supposed to be private, and nobody should touch without their consent, then when they are being abused, they do not know how to react. I'm sure you know. Then they are not comfortable, but then this person is maybe is uncle, is a neighbor uncle, is brother. They are many, and they don't know how to react.
Yes.
They don't know what to do. If it's a teacher, take advantage of them. They don't know what to do.
True.
So we have to tell them how to get help. Then they know this is wrong. It's not they are wrong, but their behavior is wrong. So it's important for parents to tell their young children certain behavior is wrong. Whoever did it to the child, the child must ask for help. It's the behavior. Sometimes parents always alert the children or tell the children, be careful of the stranger.
Yeah, but it's usually someone that they know.
85% of the child sexual abuser, take advantage of children, are people they know, people they have confidence in, people they respect. And that's why they don't know, they're confused, they don't know what to do. That's why child sexual abuse always take many years to expose. Recently, we say this our swimmer, national swimmer, Pandalela.
Yes.
Pandalela, when she starts swimming very young. So under training, there is one coach always like to make this kind of sexual jokes, and finally, this coach end up being accused of raping. And our deputy minister for sport and youth say, why she only say it now? This just show this our deputy minister definitely did not know the dynamics of sexual harassment against young children, young girls. Even girls may be quite big, but there is a power relationship between the perpetrator and the victims. So it's the coach, the coach. If the coach is abusing the athlete, how the athlete is going to say no? Because he's the coach who can decide whether you are selected or not.
Yes.
Yeah, just like there is a case where a professor, a health professor, that has been sexually harassing all the intern under him. Do you remember? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So even you are university students.
Yeah.
That because this person have a great power to decide your future.
Yes.
Yeah. So sexual harassment, sexual abuse, sexual violence, all these are power inequality. It's always people with more power harass those under them, their subordinates.
Okay.
Always the boss, the boss and secretary, for example, doctor and patient.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's actually very hard, and especially now, there is not a clear law governing this kind of behavior. And that's why women's group has been talking for last 20 years, appealing the government, please have a law on sexual harassment. Yeah, and because if you don't have this, it will be very difficult for victims to come forward.
Correct.
You must have have a law stating this behavior is wrong and you can be charged.
I think we should also start incorporating sexual education in schools to educate students, and so they know what is right and what is wrong, what they need to do.
Yeah.
I think that is also needed.
First, you must educate the teacher.
Correct.
So that teacher know how to teach.
Yes.
So you have to start. You have to start a multi-prongs first. The teacher training college must have a course on this.
Yes.
Then you have to start from kindergarten. To know the body parts which are private.
Yes.
And then it should not be touched. What is a good touch? What is a bad touch?
Yes.
Teach the kids to recognize that.
Yes.
And also have to teach the parents that if your kid tell you that somebody has been doing something no good to them, I think you better sit down and try to understand what exactly is something no good.
Yes.
And
correct.
do not brush them away. Do not dismiss them, because children cannot tell this kind of lies. If
True.
it did not happen, they cannot make it up.
Very true.
So this one is a whole society need to learn now. We need to learn.
I think somehow this topic is still very much a taboo in Malaysian community. Yes, I think that is something that we all need to, elevate ourselves and speak more about it and normalize the whole thing.
Yes, open up. Don't normalize the rape jokes.
Yes, correct.
But normalize that, to protest, to say, no, I don't like your joke. Please stop it, or I will report you. We must make young girls have that kind of confidence and have that kind of knowledge. But I see that all over the world, that women are becoming more powerful, like Me Too, Me Too campaign. Why? Because many women are now at a more powerful positions, so they can start this kind of campaign. For example, I think 1 or 2 months ago, this a company in China, a very famous company in China, has been exposed that they kind of get very young girls to entertain customers.
Okay.
To sell things. And now it's become something unacceptable, and the girls make protests, and all over the world that people responded, don't buy the products. Less buy the product, less. So I see women are becoming more aware of their rights. Right. To defend themselves, to defend their body and their dignity. So I hope this will turn into more action where girls and women will be treated with respect.
Yes.
Do not expect them to to compromise in certain way in order to increase your sales or otherwise.
Right. No. Okay, thank you, YB. So coming to our, let's go a little bit towards the economic side of it. I'm quite sure with MCO 3.0, the economic sector has been hit really badly all over the world and even in Malaysia. So what is it that you have in the pipeline to help Penangites in terms of recovery?
Okay, so you see, government, Penang state government is a kind of it's a team. It's a team. Somebody will take care of the business sector. In Penang is Dato Halim. So we have we have a lot of actually giving them a lot of either in the low interest loan, or is the kind of grants for them to continue their business. We also give tourism players, give them some loan to reduce the negative impact on them lah. Of course, what the state can give them is not much. So for my side, I'm looking into how to have more childcare and how to make, because a lot of childcare care center, they are also impacted. They had to close down during the MCO, and when children didn't go, so some of the parents don't pay up, or and it's only fair they pay half of the fees. So for this, Penang state government is looking into, for this year we hope to have 300,000 for the operators, for TASCA operators who are qualified. Yeah, qualified means they cannot be high-end one. They have to be those who monthly fees is charged is less than 500 ringgit. Okay. They can apply a cash grant from us. Is the maximum 20,000. Yeah. We also I also have another 300,000 that for people to want to start a new TASCA. Yeah, this will be good one. Parents who go to work, especially mothers goes to work, will need TASCA, will need this childcare center, so we can release more women to go out and work. Secondly, actually, is equally important is all these children are our future human resources, or some of them will become our leaders, future leaders. But we have to groom them, we have to grow them, we have to take care of them, have to give them education. Then only they become human resource, they become leaders. If we abide them, if we neglect them, then they will become social problems. They will go to serenity, they will go to jail instead of working citizens.
Right.
So when we say leave no one behind, we should actually start from childcare center.
Okay, yeah, you start from the very bottom and then move upwards.
Yes, because you say, okay, we train them when they go to primary, by then maybe they already know future. Yeah. Because the studies say, if they come from a very poor family and we violence in the family, by 3, by 5, by 7, they already have formed a kind of reaction. Yeah. They are not able to sit down and study. They have to prepare to run, because that's the condition at home. If the situation become bad, they have to run to survive. So because of this, they are not able to sit down and study by 5, by 7. So it's really Chinese got a saying of Chinese. 3 years old will determine when they are 80 years old. How's their life in 80 years old? Because actually, really, by 3 years old, if you train their character, you didn't give them a good habit, their opportunity of becoming somebody will be really diminishing.
Okay.
So I really want to call on the federal government, please look into this. Yeah, look into, because children, if they come from very poor family, they are not taken care of properly. One, they are not being taken care of properly. They have not enough nutrition. Then secondly, they have no education opportunity. Then you nobody to teach them, nobody to sit down and play with them. Nobody. There is no chance to play educational toys. All these childcare center can provide.
Okay. Is there a certain website or number that people interested to start up, especially like in the B40 category, those who are qualified, the place that they can reach out to if they are keen to start this TASCA and all?
Yeah, they can write to my office, or they can go to JKM, Penang JKM, because all the TASCA, all the care center is under JKM. So they are our implementing agency. Yeah. So yeah, I will really like to, people who have a passion, people who wants to do something for our young generation, please come forward. Yeah, I really want to Penang to become a state where we can encourage a woman to work. And when we have a lot of childcare center, we create job for women, because
Correct.
many women will work in this kind of place.
Correct.
Yeah, and we take care of the future generation, and we allow more mothers to go to work, which will contribute to the state economy, the national economy.
Yeah, I think it's like a 360 circle where you do one and then you have a reflex. Everything else works.
Yes, but very few men see this. And so few women decision makers in the cabinet, in the parliament, in the state assembly, to say all this, to get the attention. And that's why it's very hard to get money for this.
True.
So it go round and round, It's like catch-21. First, you must have more women so that you can bring out these issues.
Correct.
Yeah, so that you all these issues will get addressed.
Yes.
But the situation now, or the history or whatever the obstacles of facing the woman, that you have to take care of the family. You cannot focus all in your career. So when the woman raised to middle management, they have to decide whether to go up some more or not. Because if they get promoted some more and they have not enough support, then they cannot also take care of their family.
Yes.
Difficult to take care of both. Can't balance already. So a lot of women will go back. They will either stay at lower ranking, not ask for promotion, or they will resign and go home. Okay, I mean, this is not wrong. But it's just sayang that some of them are so smart, so brilliant, but just because nobody take care of their children.
Correct.
Yeah, and they cannot stay at the workplace. Yeah, so as the government, as the responsible government, we must put resources into childcare and family support system, so that women who aspire to have a career can have a career without compromising being a mother.
Yes. Well said, YB.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Yes. I think that sort of concludes our interview today. And thank you very much. Do you have anything else that you would like to share with us?
I really like to have more platform like this, where you can also invite. There are many others women that are working on things like me. Yeah, for example, they are Selangor. There are quite a few women EXCO. And then I hope now there will be more platform to bring up this kind of issues, women, children, and family issues.
Yes, I think this is something that we need to address at this point in time.
Yes.
As you say, children are the next leaders and the next generation of this country.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and also can really have to address on the gender gaps.
Yep.
Because gender economic gaps are so big, gender power gaps are so big. So those who have no power are always being bullied lah. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, YB. Thank you so much for your time. On behalf of Varnam Malaysia, it was a real pleasure to speak to you, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you. I also wish Varnam will, become another voice for the people of Malaysia.